Okay. Okay.
Yes, I can see. Sure, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because you guys are just starting now, so it's on YouTube now.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Share my screen. Okay, so today I want us to, or we are going to be designing, we're going to be designing some flyers, and okay, so we'll be working on this one first of all, how to achieve, how to achieve this, how to achieve this also, and if you have enough time, we'll also think this last one is very similar to this one, right? So even the first one is a bit more complex. This one is a bit more complex than this one. So we're going to be working on this. And after we design this, doing this will be very, very easy. In fact, I think we should be able to do this already because we've done something similar already. But we'll learn how to do this. And yeah, this too. So as always, this is already on the drive. So it's already on the drive. And I like to show how we can why I don't like to download this thing before the classes is because of I want to show us how to actually get it on our own. You know what I'm saying? So you know the process of getting the assets when you are designing, when you have to design. Now, this flyer, I would download it. So it's going to be on my system. And this flyer, uh, the only the only external assets that we'll be needing is probably just this swoosh that we have here. Just this swoosh you have here. This uh, paint swoosh. So try to get that on Fitbit. But before we go there, let's just get started. Let's go to the flyer again. This is a square flyer, as you can see. It means it's 1:1. So we'll go to Photoshop. Okay. So please, can you still hear me? Can you still
Yes,
hear me?
yes.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're working on. We're working on a 1:1 kind of flyer, right? So, like we know, 1:1 means that the the pixels on the width and on the height will be the same thing. That's what it means basically. So we come to our preset details. We can rename this to whatever we want. Let's rename it church or test church flyer. And then this can be obviously the the bigger the pixels, the more quality your flyer would have. So let's leave that at 2000. You can still go to 1000, but let's put at 2000 just so we have a bit more depth and quality in our flyer. Resolution is going to be set to 300, and everything should be left as default. Then we can create. Okay, so now we have this. I want to import the flyer we had. So this is the flyer we had, right? Or we're trying to download. This is the flyer. Now, this is what we're trying to recreate, remember? So I'm going to arrange it the way we do, so vertical. Just makes it a little bit smaller, right? So okay, now this is my properties. Just drop it there. Drop my layers here. Yeah, this can come here. Okay, now this is what we have. Now we have first thing we want to do is want to have images that we can use, right? So let us go to place. We have some images here. You can use this one. You know what? Let's use some fresh images. Let's go back to. Let's come back here. Let's use man, African American man. Remember, when you are designing something for a black audience or an audience that is majorly black, you want to make sure your assets are black. It doesn't. I thought sometimes you see some flyers that contain that is targeted or directed at an audience that is majorly Nigerians or majorly Africans, and you see them using what is it called? White assets or white Americans or something like that. It's not ideal, right? It's not ideal. It's not being. This is just bringing it home, right? Just bringing it home. Depends on the audience you are targeting, right? If you're targeting this particular audience, you need to use assets aligns with that audience also. Let us look at women, African women. Remember, this is freepik.com. So here's the website, freepik.com. So I have this, right? I have that. Download something else. Okay, let's use this. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. Get this one. So remember, this is here. Let's go back to our flyer, our sample flyer. We have five. We have five. What's it called? 5 images here. But let's customize ours and make ours 4, right? We're going to make ours 4. So coming back here, you want to have a background first of all. So we're going to place say we're going to place let's use this. Thanks to me. Let's use our first background, right? Then we're going to, before moving on, I'm going to just remove the background from this, this is the red background, right, that she's on. Remember to do that, this image has to be rasterized first of all. So rasterize layer, then come to properties. Remember your properties, if you can't find it on your workspace, you come to window and you find it here, properties to appear. So come to properties and remove background. I want to move the background and she's on. Okay, that's been taken care of. Now, when you do that, you want to make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. I'm just trying to imitate what they have on their what's on this flyer. So, and please, while we are working, you can bring me back if you have any questions. If you have questions to ask, at any point, you have questions. So we now have this, right? So I would place another image there just for something. Let's place this guy. That's when a very nice suits. Again, I want to take away the background, right? I want to take away the background. But first things first, I want to press my I, that is I on my keyboard, or you come to your tool bar and come to eyedropper tool and get this color. Why I'm trying to get the color is because of this is the color. You can see it here. I've tapped on here. I've tapped on the background and I have it here. Now, why I'm trying to do that is because of this color is similar to what we have here. Obviously, I can still get the one that is here, right? I'm just saying it's similar. So we'll see what works best for us. So now one thing is that when you tap on your eyedropper, when you have your eyedropper tool on and you tap the color, you find it in swatches here. So these are the recent swatches I've used in my designs. This is purple, white, probably if another. This is white. This is ash. You can see these are different. These are different colors I've used recently when designing. So to find that, you come to window and come to you get swatches here, right? Okay, so I have that on now. Now I can remove the background layer. Make sure you rasterize it. Then you come to properties, scroll up or scroll down, then remove background. Remove background. Okay, now we have that out. I'll make it a little bit bigger also. To be bigger. Not as big as this other one. Probably Control C. Press Control C to transform. Then right click and flip horizontal. Just so it can face the other way. Now that I have that set, I want to add this overlay, this what's it called? This overlay on this background here. So it's just going to be a rectangle. A rectangle. That has this color. Let's use this color. I think this color is. Let's use this color. Okay, so we have this now. What you want to do now is that now that you have this color here, you want to come to your layers panel, right? Your layers panel. Then you click on this rectangle you just created. Remember, we have assets behind. We have images behind behind the rectangle. I want you to pass through this rectangle. But what you do is you come to this place here, right? Which is your blend. This here you can see normal. This is basically just blending options. You come here and you change it. Change the blend mode. Change the blend mode to something that would work. Usually multiplier works, but in this case it's not working. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to multiply, right? Let's just multiply first of all. Then you can come back here to these two images here. And let's take the opacity down. I think looking at this image here, you can see that this image here is black and white, right? Or it's not colored at least. Let us come and change these images to black and white first of all. You can do that from here, your adjustment layers, black and white, or you can come to image here, adjustments, and black and white. So I prefer this one. Let's change it to black and white. Just play around with these bars you have here. Now, when you take the red, when you drag it to the right, as it's increasing, more reds will be added to the image, and to the left, red will be taken away from the image. So I'm just trying to achieve, let me play with the magenta a little. Trying to achieve a similar look what we have on our flyer. Remember, every image is different, so you want to play around with what you have here. Okay, fine with this. Then I can reduce the opacity a little bit. So just a little bit. I'm using this opacity to say 20. So let's put at that at no 25. 25. 25 is okay. Then I want to let me zoom out. I want to make this image bigger so that I don't like how it's looking currently. Let's make it bigger. Yep. There we go. So the same thing we have done to this image, I want to do it to the lady here. We come to image, right? Adjustments and black and white. Black and white. Before we do that, let's change the opacity to 25 first of all. 25, just like the other one. We come back to image, adjustments, black and white. Okay. Just to make it match. One way to do it is to also know the values you use in designing the first, in editing the first image, and then just insert them here. This is okay. So this is what we have.
2021, by far the most important thing you can
Right,
do
this is what we have.
on Instagram is post Instagram. If you don't know about Reels, it's basically like Instagram's copycat version of TikTok, and they just push them so much more than normal content, the algorithm. Like some of the Reels I posted have gotten insane views and likes, and it's only a fraction of that normal content.
Now we have this. The next thing we want to do is to do what is to I want to add. Okay, next thing I want to do is to create our what's it called? Our rectangles. So you come to your rectangle tool here, and then you create your first rectangle, right? First rectangle. I want to make sure that they're all the same size. So let's change this color first of all to we have this is blue. So let's change it to blue. This shade of blue. Remember, to get this color of blue, this shade of blue, you press your eye, which is your eyedropper tool, and just on it, if you check your swatches, it will show there. So we now have this one. We also want this shade of yellow. Get it? We also want this shade of pink, right? Get it? Now, what we want to do is this is the first rectangle. Let's give it this color. Come to swatch, get your pink, right? Then to copy this rectangle and make it so it's going to be the same exact size, you just click on it, then press and hold on your Alt key and you just drag. That's just to duplicate it, and we do it again. And we do it again. Now we have 4. So I'm going to hold everything and align it onto your options bar here. So I want to align it so that they are all going to be the same. Make sure I'm talking about. So you want to align it after holding them. You want to align it so they will all be at the same level position. So this one is going to this one aligns it to this one would achieve, let's see. Okay, the vertical center. Okay, we have aligned. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And that's what we have. So we can just change the color from here. Let's change this color. The orange, we change this one to cyan. This is called cyan. And this last one, what do we want to leave it as? Let's leave it as it is. Let's leave it as it is. So this first one now, what you want to do now is to get your image in it. What you want to do is you want to first things first, convert it to a smart object, right? Convert this first image now, you convert it to a smart object. Now that it's converted to a smart object, you can just double click on it. And when you double click on it, you now have the image, the rectangle here. You can just come here, place. So let's use this first image, or this one. We've not used it already. Let's use this one. I'm going to make it very big. Very big. Please, if there's any points where you are confused, please just draw me back. We want to make this very big. It matches our style in the sample. Now, when you get this done, you just, like before, right click, rasterize layer, then come to properties and remove background. So the background will be taken off now. I will now have the pink background. So when you have this, remember this guy said they're in black and white. Let's make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Okay. So these guys, they're in black and white. So we come back to image, yeah, then adjustment and black and white. Black and white. So you have it in black and white now, right? What you also want to do is change, just make it look a little bit, I think we're going to remove some reds, just so we can align or we can match with what we have on the sample. Yes, let's see what's taking green. So whether you increase green or not, it doesn't have any effect on this image. How about the cyans? The cyans have little effect also. Blues currently have little effect. Magentas. So let's use the red. Let's work on the red. Yellow. Okay. So we have this. When you have this, just press Ctrl S. Remember, this is the smart. If you check here, we have rectangle2.psv. So this is a smart object. This is where it is here. So, but when we double click on this rectangle here, it brought us to this place where we made our edits. Now from here, you just press Ctrl S to save. And that Ctrl S, or you come to File and Save. And when you do that, you can then exit this tab, and it brings you to what we have here, right? So I think there's a bit of a difference. This one, it is majorly, or what we have from the samples, it is majorly how do I put it? It's majorly, it's much bigger or bolder. So let's go back to edit it. Just come back to your rectangle here, your layers panel, and double click. Now, let us zoom down a little and just drag it up so it is bigger. Okay, I think this will do. Okay. Okay, then Ctrl S again and exit this tab. Now we have this, right? So we move on to the second image. Again, what you want to do is right click and convert to smart objects. Basically, why you are converting to smart object is so that you can easily edit this rectangle. That's the reason. So now please pay attention. I want to do that. Ctrl Z. Now look at this rectangle 2. Let's change this to rectangle 3. Let's change so you can follow rectangle 3. Change this to rectangle 4. Rectangle 4. And change this to rectangle 5. Even if this should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the first rectangle. Okay, good. So now we have, if you look at rectangle 3 here and rectangle 2, you said there's a difference. Rectangle 2 has this what is it called? This, let me make this bigger. Let's see. Yes, for now. I think this is the biggest task. This is the biggest for now. What you want to do is look at this. Okay, let me see. Anyhow, just follow my cursor. If you look at this one here, you see that this is looking like a file. Means it is a smart object. But this one here just shows that it's just a regular shape. That's why you have this square-like icon there. What we want to do is we want to make sure it is a smart object like this one here. So you come here, right click, convert to smart objects. That's what you want to do. So convert. Now you have this, right? You can now double click. Once you have it this way, you double click on it, and it brings you to another tab where you can now do your edits very, very peacefully and easily. So I want to place another image here. Quickly place. Let's place this guy. Where to place this guy? Let's place this guy. Okay. So I'm going to make it very big. Very big. Okay, so let me zoom out. Let me zoom out. It's going to be easier. So make this very big. All right. Now you want to just simply remove. I'll also make it a little bit bigger. Okay. All right. Now what you want to do now is you want to simply remove the background, and to do that very easily, you just right click, convert to, rasterize the layer. Now remember, when you rasterize the layer, you can now, there are different ways to take away the background. Since the background is it is one color, one way to do it is to come to your magic eraser tool and just click on the color you want to remove, and it takes it out. Well, it doesn't look like it's doing a very good job in this case. So what you want to do is come to properties and remove background. Properties and remove background. Okay, I've done that. Now, the reason why this guy here is not, if you click on it, it still takes away his switch here because of the tolerance here is too high for this kind of image. So if you take the tolerance low a little bit, let's see what happens. So that's too low. Let's take it to say 20. Let's take it to 30 here. 30. And then click. Still too high. So 25, 20. Let's take it to 20. Let's see. And that's better, you can see. But let's just use our point is how it works is that if the tolerance is very high, right? If it's very high, it takes away not just the color you click on, but it takes away similar colors too, because it's a software at the end of the day. It's not a human being. So sometimes it may not be able to tell if you also want this guy or this color to be taken out as well as this color. But so you now have to work with the tolerance, right? So in this case, if you take it down, if you reduce it, you can say, okay, you just want just this color to be out. But if you increase it, it becomes very confused. It doesn't know if you want both this one and both the suits. So that's because the colors are very, very similar. But when the color is not similar, you are not going to have issues. But let's go back to our default way of removing this. Click on remove background and it's out. And it's out. Okay. So now that we have that, what we want to do again is change this to what? A black and white image. Adjustments. Sorry. Image and just make sure that you are on the image and not on the max. This is the max. This is the image. So image adjustments, black and white. So let's take away some reds to make it darker and yellows. So let's see yellows. Magentas. Blue. Okay, remember his suit was blue, right? So that's why the blue is being affected too. Okay. So Control S when you're done. And then you just close this tab. This is what we have here. This is what we have here. Now for the other rectangle, same thing again. Right click and convert to smart object. When you do that, just double click as usual, place your image as usual. So I'll just breeze through these other ones now. Just breeze through it. Make sure you're always on the image and not on the layer mask when you are trying to change the adjustments to black and white. I'm going to reduce this a little. and play with the yellow. Yeah, okay. So right. Then the last image, let's add something. Let's add this girl. This is our customer. This is our customer. Sorry, we have to first convert this to what? Smart object. Then double click. When you double click, you can just move this one. Just copy it. Control C to copy it. And come to rectangle. Control V. Yeah, pasted it here. Pasted it here. Simply drag this thing to this place. So can you imagine? Why can't I? Okay, so we want to make it a bit bigger. Yeah, coming to think of it, I actually like this background. I like this background. Like this, the color of her background. And so I'll change it, this rectangle, to the color of her background. Right? Change the color of her background. Swatches. Yes. Then, as usual, we're going to just rasterize the layer and remove, come to properties and remove background. Remove background. When that is done, just image adjustments and black and white. So we want to we've always been playing with the red, so let's continue. Play with the red and the yellow. Let's see. So just okay it. Right, then Control S and close this tab. So now we have 4 images, right? We have 4, but this is not very big. It's not looking as big as the other ones there. Double click and make it bigger. Make it bigger. Yep. All right, that is good. Now we have this, right? We have this. So basically, this is the majority of the work on this particular flyer or kind of flyer. Let's just make them much closer. Bring it just a little bit closer to the other one. Remember, they should be aligned. So this is 21 pixels apart. It should be 21 also. Good. Yeah. Make it smaller from here. Let us lock the background first of all. Okay, let's not lock it, but let's just select everything, all the rectangles, and make it a little bit smaller. Right? Now we have this. So what is the next thing to do? We want to add this paint-like swoosh here. We can come to free pick and search for, let's see, swoosh, paint, swoosh, paint swoosh. Let's see what we get. Right, so we have options here and there. We take, let's take yeah, sometimes let's look at this, for example. Let me show you something. It's like, I'll call it a pro tip. Now, I call this paint swoosh, right? Because that's what it sounded like, it looks like to me. Sometimes you may not know the terms to call, the terms are assets, maybe. These are assets now. I call this paint swoosh. And you can see here that I am not very far from the correct name. When I said these are swooshes, actually. So sometimes you may not know what a particular asset may be called, right? You may not know, just for you to search for it, you may not know what it is. What I like to do personally is I like to just use Google image search. So let us come to, what is this thing showing? I'm sure you can't see it, but it's stopping me here. So let us come to this thing. Let's go to this here, search by image, you can see, right? Search by image. So we'll come here and just upload this. So you drag until you get to what you're looking for. Like drag it so it is just on this place here. Let's see if that can help us. You can see it's so you found similar what's it called, images to that. That's just one way to find images or assets online. So now you can now go to it and say, okay, this is what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Just download it. But in my case, we are let's cancel this. Let's cancel this. We're going to just use something similar. Let's just use, well, we can use something similar. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. Just download. Just download this. But before we do, let's go back to our image. And then just start adding.
Hello, Stanley, please.
Yes.
I'm sorry, is that I lost a little bit when we were saying this swoosh. I don't know. So are you going to paste it on Google or you are going to drag it?
You can drag it, yes. But there's something called Google image search, right? Google image search or search by image, which is when you open a new tab on Google. You see this thing here?
Yes.
This is called search by image.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you click on it, what it does is that it takes you to this place here where you can upload the image.
File.
Yes, or you can drag it and drop it here.
Okay.
Yes. So that way you have a more customized way or method of finding assets.
Okay.
So this can work designing, but it can work with other things also. You get what I'm saying? If you're looking for something online, or anything online, you can just search by image. That's just a process.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go back to our design and Obviously, this is not going to be so much problem. We can just no, let's make our own design. We've gotten this, right? So let's make something else for ourselves. I want to take this here. Sorry. I want to this is going to be normal. Then I think it's going to be normal. So there's something that you can see that here now. This image here is not. You can see the bottom of mine. You can see the man's suit and the lady's dress. But want to make it look like it is entering. This fading away. So what you do is you create a new layer. Then come to your grade. We've done this before. Come to your gradients. Go to basics. Choose this one here. This one that has a transparent end and a filled end. You choose it. When you choose it, double click. We come to that. So we want to get this color. Let's come to swatches first. We want to get this color here. This color here. I want to make it this one here. So you just double click on it and select on your swatches, select the color we've been using, which is this one, right? Which is this one. Press OK. So now you can just draw. Let's see. Let's draw from under. Take this below these images. I think it is too light. Why is it too light? There's a reason. It's looking too light. But want it to be dark, to be the same color. Maybe we can change the blend mode. Let's see. Yes, that will do. So changing the blend mode to color burn has made it darker. If you feel like this is not dark enough, you can just Ctrl J and copy your layer. It's now darker than normal. You can still come to opacity and reduce, just to make it a little bit lighter. I think this works for me. So we'll go back to our tree pecan. I think I've downloaded this already. Let me off my sorry. Let me put this off. Yes, it's having stuff. Okay, so let's go back to this. Sorry. We'll just download this. Download. We have this downloaded now. So what you want to do is just get this. Let's use this one. Extract to nope. Where is match design training? Just extract it here. All right. Come here. So we come to Photoshop, come back to Photoshop and place what we just downloaded. Place it. Place it. This is what we just downloaded. This is what we just downloaded, right? So let's want to use this one. Want to use this one here. What I'll just do is you select it here. select it to J, that is out. Now I have this. Remove the white background quite easily. Then just drop it here. Please, if you have questions, you can ask me. And just drop it here. Now we have it as this color, but we can still change it to this color, remember, or something similar to this. How? We use your hue saturation, right? And just change the hue. Sorry. Make sure you are on this. You click on this icon to clip it to make sure that this hue saturation is only affecting this layer that is below it, which is this item here. And then you just try to change the hue to something similar. Guess this. Let us see. Okay, so that's what we have there. You have this now, right? You can make it bigger, drag it down. Then, obviously, what do you just do now? Just duplicated it. Hold Alt and drag. Then you come to layers, or just press Ctrl T to transform. Right click and flip horizontal, just to make it look the same. So this color has got let's go back to our layers panel. Now see that this color now, right? This one now is blue and this one now is pink. Why that is the case is because of this what's it called? This adjustment layer here is only affecting this guy here because of that what we did. What we want to do is we'll go back, you're going to just come back and let's go back to the adjustment layer and unpin this. See that now it's not affecting both assets, but it's also affecting everything else here. What you want to do is you come here and select these two here, right? Then press Ctrl G to group them, or right click and go to group from layers. There's that here. So group from layers, you can see here. Let's call this swooshes. So now that they're in the group now, right? If I toggle it off, you see that they both go off, toggle it on, they both come on. So you now come to this, come back to this adjustment layer, the hue saturation, and you now click on this icon again. So what it does now is that it now pins down the adjustments on this group now. And what is in this group? Both assets, you can see. If you have questions, please feel free to ask me. So we have that, and we can just continue with our design. Just continue with our design. I believe that's the majority of the hard work. Okay, now you see that this guy is here. Let me something else I noticed, that this guy is here. This image here is fading into, it's been like it is fading into the background here. What we want to do is we'll come here again. To achieve that, just come here. Just come here, and what we want to do is come to our layers panel. Where's our layers? I've messed up my workspace. Remember when you mess it up, you come to window, workspace, and reset minimal. I was using minimal before, so reset minimal. And it has been set back for me. So come back here. So now we have this image, but let me take my layers out here. So now we have these images now, right? Which is these 4 rectangles, rectangle 1, 2, rectangle this one, or 2 to 5 rather. And I will have this. What you want to do is, okay, you can leave that like that. Then you come back to your background. You have this background, this, and this. But what you want to do is you just convert everything here to a smart object. Convert to smart objects quite easily. When that happens, you then press Ctrl J to copy it. Now we have this background is now 2. So what I will now do is I'll now bring it to the front, just below. You just take it up just below this rectangle here. Good. So below this swoosh is here. And then come to your eraser tool, right? Eraser, I can see my eraser tool here. Eraser tool. Rasterize this layer. Make it a little bit bigger. Then make sure your hardness is on 0. Also your flow up, probably around 70. And then just start to erase. Just start to erase. Just so that you have that feel that this guy is, sorry, just for you to get that feel that it's being swallowed up. This is one way to achieve that. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. So yes, I'm okay with this. And I'll have this. That is basically everything we need to do, right? These other ones are quite easy to achieve. You get your you just get your okay, let's do that actually. Let's do that. So text, let's put our text there. And let's put Sunday service. Let's call it Sunday service. Sunday service. Now that I'm done with this place, so I'll just come to Windows. Sorry, hold on. Window 10, arrange, and consolidate all to tabs. So you just simply let's call this Sunday service. Now that I'm done with all of this, I'll just lock everything so I don't have to be moving them around. Just call this Sunday service, right? Then change the where's my character? I can't find it. Come to Windows. Character. So change the font style. I'll change the font style to this Buffalo. Buffalo doesn't look like it's going to work. This is Buffalo actually. This is Buffalo. And Okay. I'll change that font actually. I don't like that before. I don't think it works for this design we're trying to create. Let's use this guy here, Champion Gothic. Okay. So what I would do also, another thing I would do is to just make, let me take this in up a little bit. The four rectangles, let's take it up. Don't think it's too low for our design. Up and bigger. Yes, that's fine. Then we have this, right? We have this. So you can change the ingredients to give it that appearance, that gold appearance. So to do that, obviously gradient overlay. Let's change the gradient to give us that gold kind of feel. The first one, the first color we use is going to be obviously yellow. Yellow, we use tint of yellow. Then here, another shade of yellow. And I'll delete this one. Let's just have 3. This last one, another shade of yellow too. Remember, if you want to get actual gold ingredient for gold, to get it, you can just go to, let me just for, in case you have to do it in the future, let me show you. So let's say we want to get the ingredient for gold. You can just say gold ingredients and see gold ingredients. So now that you have this, it can now tell you, okay, it can show you gold gradients X code. You can see X code. You can see that the first one here is, this is an example. Let's look for examples. So EB.
Lórí ẹ̀ta kókó ni.
So EB 197 B4811. So let's go back to our Photoshop and come to this first color here. So here, this is where you input the color code. EB197. I don't think I said everything now. The EBD197. So EBD, you can see this is a shade. That's one shade. Let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other one. Another one is going to be B48811. B48811. So let's go there. B48811. That's another shade. So I'll leave the one in the center the way it is, and just press OK. You can see that we have something that looks like gold now. You can play around with the opacity. Yeah, if you want it to be very, very sharp or a little bit lighter, you can play around it from this side here. And also change the angle. Yeah. Depends on your preference, basically. You can change the scale to make it bigger, smaller. Let's make it something like this. Yeah, okay. So that's what we have. We have this, right? Sunday service. So you can obviously add some details here, some extra details. Sorry. extra details. So what do we want to add now? You can see join us on Zoom. On Zoom. Join us on Zoom. I'll change this to opens. Make it a little bit smaller. Make it smaller. And change this to white, obviously white, because this color is not very just on Zoom. You can add your Zoom link or Zoom whatever that you want to do. So at the top also, can obviously the church logo has to come up here, right? The church logo has to come up at the top here. And to do that, what you do is just let us get the church logo. RCCG. Logo PNG. This is the logo. Download. Come back to your place. Just go back to that place where it was downloaded from. Make it smaller. Remember that you are going to take away the background, but so to take away the background, make sure it is on Magic Eraser tool. Take this out, out and out. So other details can still be added, right? But this is how something like this can be achieved. Where is it? This can be achieved, right? So I think something else is just to make it look a little bit better. Take this one down. You hold both of them and drag them down. So this what's it called? This PSD, I'm going to save this PSD. I'll upload this PSD on the drive so we can use it later on if we have to. I'll upload this PSD on the drive and we can use it later on if we have to. This is the first one, so I'll save this now as a PSD. Save PSD. Do you have any questions with this particular one before we move on to the other one? Please, I want to entertain questions on this. So the next one I want to design is something like this one. Where's that? I want to design this. This is going to be very quick. It's going to be very quick. So we're going to design this one next. download this one. This one is going to be quite quick. So what assets can we see here? At the back, we can see a library, right? That's the first thing. We can see a library at the back of the flyer. You can see a library. What's the other thing? This is the Bible. This is the table. We can come here and search. Come to Freepik and search library. Right? Library. Let us use we're going to use let's use this one. Let's use this one. So that's a library, right? Then we're also going to use we have a Bible. So let's come here and search and write Bible. Let's see if we can get it. Bible on table. Bible on table. Okay. You can still check in there while let's see. Okay, let's see. Want to put the right Bible on table. Look at this one here, right? Look at this one here. It looks like something that we can use. So let's see. Don't think I want to use that though. Let's come to images. Images. I like this one. I like this one. So let's download this one. Bible on table. Sorry, I missed something.
Stanley, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. Sorry.
Okay.
My stuff was it was glitching, so I was trying to. All right, so this is what we have, right? We have this image. And coming back to, I already saved this flyer, this one, so I'll just close this. Close this. So again, Control N and 2000 by 2000. Let's do 1000 this time because I don't think that image is very the choice of images. 1000 by 1000. All right, now we have this. So what we just do is this image here, about in one layer. This image here, you just drag it and move to this place here. What you have here. Now make it bigger. And what we want to do is this. We want to remember we want this space here first of all to be filled up. And remember what we did last time. You just select from here like this and go select it up all the way up. Then make sure that you are on this layer here. After that, Control right click and come to fill. Make sure it's on content aware. Make sure you have color adaptation turned on and just press OK. Right, so you see that it has helped us generate an image or the rest of the image. So we now have a full image. So what we want to do now is select this Bible, right? So we're going to come back here, sorry. Make sure that you're here, you're clicked here. And select subject. Select subject. Okay, now we have the Bible selected, right? What we want to do is Control J. In fact, we don't want just the Bible selected. We also want this whole background from the table selected. So let us adjust this selection. So you come here, your toolbar, and make sure you're on quick selection tool. Sorry, not magic wand. Quick selection tool. So let us add selections to what has already been selected. Just drag. Yes, exactly. Just drag. Okay. So this is what wants to be selected. Then press Ctrl J. Press Ctrl J. Ctrl J is to do what? Is to copy, remember. So now that we press Ctrl J, this is what we have. We have copied that selection already. If I toggle this off and this off, you see that what we have is just the selection, right? So let's go back to, and what you want to do is we want to place that library we downloaded. So place, this is the library. So that library, place it, make it to be big, much bigger. I want to drag it here, just beneath the Bible. But also I want this light to still show, right? I want it to still show. So I'm going to drag it even beneath the lights. You can see. And what I'll do to this side, I'll just change the blend mode. Change the blend mode. So you can see it's still there, but it's now us see the blend mode that works for this image. Usually multiply. Let's just multiply. I'll still make this much bigger. I'll still make my what's it called? My library much bigger. So much bigger than how it is. Okay. Then what you want to do is just to decrease the opacity a little bit. And I'll blow it out. Remember that it's in the background, so it's not supposed to have the same focus as the foreground, which is the Bible. So you want to filter, then blur, Gaussian blur. This blur here is too much. Just blow it out just so you can still see the Bible, or the books rather. Or you know it's not in focus. It's not in focus, but it can still be seen. This is how it's looking now. It's looking. So I want to come back to open this guy here. This is the light we have here is the different color to the light that is here, right? Light here is different from the light here is coming from different angles also. But if you want the angle of this light that is here to be the angle, or at least the same place where this one is coming from, it's very simple. What you have here, you just press Ctrl T, then right click and flip horizontal. So the light is now coming from this other place here. Let me see something. Okay. Just make it a bit bigger. Then Bible study, Ctrl T, Bible study. Make it much bigger. Come back to the characters. Right? I need to use a font. Let me use Times New Roman. Times New Roman for this. And change the font spacing. I would even reduce it. I'll make it a minus actually. I'll make it a minus so that it can be a little bit tighter. Yes, that's what I want. You can still change the line spacing to make it a little bit tighter. That's what you're looking for. All right. So we have this Bible study. Let's see what else is on here. Join us for Tuesday. Okay. So we have this, what was it called? We have this rectangle here. Come back here. And just draw a rectangle. just here. A white rectangle. Let's make it white. Yeah, there's something. This the the sample here is a bit warm, so we're not using the same elements from this sample here. For ours here is looking a little bit cooler, right? Because of the assets we got to use. But remember, all these things can still be changed. And just come to your, what's it called? Come to your adjustment layer or panel and hue saturation, right? And when you have this, you can just change it to give it that warm feeling you may be looking for, like what we have here now. Like what we have here right now. I'll make it darker or lighter. I think that is so much. Add more saturation to it. It just depends on what you're looking for, right? So uh let's go with this. This is still okay. Let's go with this. Coming back here. Can increase this. Trying to close some softwares. Let me close this. Why is this happening? My PC is glitching. I don't know why. I think it's because of I actually did not know why I was trying. I was going to. I hope you are following though. So this is what we have now. Now, if you check the sample we have on here, let me close this. If you check the sample we have on here, arrange 12 vertical. So if you look at the sample that we have on here, you can see that we have some information here. We have the Zoom logo. We have this UK flag, and I think that's the US and Canada flag also. So obviously those ones can just be downloaded, right? Can be downloaded. And this our Bible is not looking as bold. It's not looking as bold as what we have on there. So let's just make it that way. Obviously, ours can also work. I'm just saying this as your preference. You can achieve all that with Photoshop still. So you just come, click on the Bible. This is the first background. And then click on the Bible itself. On the Bible, this is the Bible. Alongside this, what do you just do? Just drag and make it bigger. That's all. Just drag to make it bigger. Okay. So we have this. Then you just bring this down. Yeah, just like it is in that one there. Remember, you want to make our edges rounded. Come to properties and just drag. That's too much. That's the edge of our rectangle, remember. So let us see how it is looking now. That's okay. Then What's the next thing we want to do? Join us for Bible study online. Join us for Bible study online. There's something I noticed. Let me take care of that. This is for you to achieve what you can see there, right? This Bible here is the Bible here is in one font. So you can just make this other one bigger. Copy and have your B. Just make it a little bit bigger. You're good to go. I want to make this. I want to make this size, let's say 24. 24 is too big. Let's call it size, let's put that size 21. Yeah, size 21 is okay. And then you just drag it and bring it down. Right. Change the line spacing to 14. Let's see 14 first, or 16. The 14 is, let's put that 13. Let's put that 13. Line spacing to 13. 13. All right, that's good. Then this other guy here, this B. What I did is I not the B is a different element from the regular text there, just for it to be a little bit bigger than the other one. The S2 should be the same way. You can just do it individually, depending on how you want your stuff to appear, right? Just do them all individually. Then what next? Let us add a small image here. Let's get the color. Yeah. To get the color, remember, you just press your eyedropper tool, which is I. Now we've gotten the color for this. And let's come to color. You can also get it from your swatches, but also here. And I'll make this smaller. So obviously you put your text there online. What you just do here is just add your, what's it called? Add your Zoom logo. You download it from the internet. You can get it from Freepik. You can also get it from, what's it called? Flaticon, right? Or from Flaticon. I think this guy is here. Okay, this one is having a stroke. Our rectangle is having a stroke. So let's take away the stroke. It should be on 0. Good. So we are going to impute, what we'll do now, we're going to impute what? We impute our details here, right? We impute our details here. We can also add a shadow. I think we should add a shadow to this our rectangle here. To do that, FX, drop shadow. They drop shadow to it. Just below, let's see the distance. Yes, just a shadow just so it doesn't look like you just placed, you just placed the rectangle there. Just make it very subtle. And okay. Right. Then you can just play around with the other details. Quite simple to add the other details. All you just need to do is to add your text. Yeah, we'll have join us for Tuesday. You can come up here and add that yourself. Join us for Tuesday. Also add your own logo and the details. This is much smaller. Let's make it bigger. So, and the other details for others to use, like the Zoom, the meeting ID and stuff like that. Okay, now that we have this, right? Now that we have this, let's come back to this shape. So do you think it looks better this way or this way? Do you think it looks better this way or this way? Again, it's up to you. Depends on what you want and what you're working on. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this PSD and also upload it on the drive. So we can save as Bible Study PSD. Bible Study PSD. So I have this saved. So I'm going to upload it to the drive so we can have it, we can edit it as much as we like or want to, and also complete it because it is not completed obviously, right? Now, if there are questions, I would like to entertain questions. Now, sorry, we also have, going back to our drive. Okay, I've already closed it. We also have projects that are on our drive that can and should complete, right? We have let's go back to our drive. Sorry. I'll close this up. Let's go back to our drive. Drive. So we have other flyers on this drive here. That's got this one, for example. We have this one that would be obviously very easy to achieve, Look at this one was one we just tried to achieve just now. And this one also is much easier. So now this one here, this one here, we have, you can see this, the Holy Spirit here. You can see this place here, right? This place here that has, I see there is a, what's it called? There's light there, right? Like there's light there. What to do is you come here, come here, sorry. You see this this image here. So for you to achieve that, you just place this image on that place you want light to appear, and change the blend mode to multiply. It's very easy. It's very easy. So I want us to take the time to work on this project, right? If let me tell you something there. Everything we have here, if you take your system and we create 1, 2, 3, 4, basically everything that we have here on this folder, if you can recreate everything here, then I tell you, I put it to you, there's nothing you'll be able to, there's nothing that will be past you when it comes to designing flyers or creating design, right? Nothing will be past you. At least you would know to a very, very, very large extent the basics, and in fact you've gone past the basics at this point. You've gotten the technical know-how on going about stuff like this. So I would encourage us to, when we can, come to the project, right? We have these ones we have here. From time to time, in fact, between now and next month, I would occasionally upload new files on this drive here, and ask you to try to design them. Now, when you are designing them and you're having any problems whatsoever, right? Any issues whatsoever, if there's something you're finding hard to do whatsoever, I would always be available in the WhatsApp platform to help you and guide you through that issue, right? So just try to, like this one now, we did not do this in the class, but I showed us how to achieve this. But coming to the drive now, I don't think anyone has done that. Coming to the assignments, I don't think anyone has done that. That particular one, you see, no one has done that particular one. So I implore everyone to just try as much as possible to work on these projects that are in the drive, right? To work on the project in the drive. And if you're having issues, or you're having questions, or you need clarification on any matter at all, you can always reach out to me on WhatsApp. We have my name is Leah Diego on the platform there. You can always reach out to me, and I would be helping as soon as I can. So at least these last two flyers, this one, and this one. In fact, this last four, the first four you can find here, should be worked on. I would upload the PSD for this one and this one, so we can complete it, and also try to design it from scratch, right? Complete it and try to design it from scratch. If you're having, again, I would say again that if you have questions right now or later on, you can ask me. And that is that for that. Thank you very much for being a part of today's session.
Mr.
Yes, David.
So it's not, I don't have a question, but I just have to, I know I am on the training group now, so I am looking for your contact here. So I don't know if I can find it here, so I don't know.
Sorry, can you say it again? Is it my contact, right?
Yeah, so I am in okay. Is a Lee Adegun, right?
Yes, Leah Diego.
Okay, but is this your
I just
WhatsApp
sent a
number?
hello now to the
Huh?
group.
Hello? I'm not hearing you, sir.
I just sent a hello now to the group.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
God bless you.
So
Okay.
thank you very much. Thank you very
God
much,
bless you.
David Anthony. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you everyone for
Thank you.
being a part of our
Thank you,
class.
our teacher. We appreciate so much. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it too. Thank you.
Hmm?
I also to the bestest admin, Stella, for anchoring our class, our sessions. She has been really, really helpful. I just want to see it out here.
Thank you.
I'm really grateful.
Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for the amazing class. We really got so much value. Thank you so much.
Hello, Sister Stella, right? Sister Stella. Hello. So also, Dave. So I just have to say thank you to you for the effort and so everything I've been doing ever since this lesson. So I appreciate you so much.
Thank you,
Eh,
sir. Thank
God
you,
will,
sir.
God will bless you so much for your effort and for putting us together. Thank you. I appreciate
Amen.
that. God bless you.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Okay.
So I believe that's the end of the class. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. If you have any questions, you can always ask on the group. Stanley is always going to be there. He's going to help out as much as possible. Thank you so much for joining, and see you with new designs. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.